What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Prince of Persia, The Two Thrones. We are back with episode 14. For me, it has been about, I would say, a month since I've played any games on this channel. I've been very busy with getting some really important work done, so I haven't had the chance to record the videos. But I did anticipate that, so hopefully you guys haven't had to experience too much of a break in videos. Actually, I don't think Prince of Persia has experienced a break, but if you have been tuning into the Last of Us series, you might have noticed that there hasn't been a few videos in the past couple of weeks. So if you have, and you've been worried that the series has suddenly stopped, don't worry, more episodes will be back. Should be this weekend, so definitely hit the subscribe button. So that you are notified on when those episodes drop. But we are back with a brand new week, a month later since the last video was recorded, so I am keen to continue playing this. I have been really missing playing both this and The Last of Us, so I'm excited to be back. From what I remember in the last episode, we had a boss battle, we rode some chariots, and what else did we do? There was the chariot at the beginning. We fought the brothers. I think they were brothers. The two bad guy boss battles. So we got that. And we also had the uprising of our citizens, like standing up against the invaders alongside us. And there was an epic scene where we had the citizens clashing with the enemies, allowing us to get away, which I think was what led us to the chariot, which kicked off the episode. So that was really fun. That was really exciting, and we got a bunch of different gameplay from the past few episodes. So now we have just made it into what I believe is the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, right? One of the ancient wonders of the world. So we're going to be continuing on. But if you guys have been enjoying the series, please do let me know in the comments by just leaving a comment on what your favorite things are. We've had a couple of people saying that this game was a very nostalgic game for them growing up, and I agree. The Prince of Persia series has been super nostalgic, but they also said that they don't make games like this anymore. Like there's sort of a different vibe about these sorts of games, and I'd have to agree with them. Prince of Persia, especially playing the first two. I can't
believe I ever believed in you.
After playing the first two, and then playing this one, it really does have this completely different vibe that I think a lot of more modern games kind of lack. And I would say it feels like there's like some kind of soul to the game, where oftentimes, especially with more AAA titles, it can kind of feel a little bit detached because maybe it's like the 10th sequel in the series, or it's there's just a lot of dead space in the game when it comes to like they become more ambitious. They want to create this open world, but there's just no detail or any storytelling in that big world. So yeah, these older games, because they're, I mean, this still feels
sick of this.
empty.
Move
like
already.
We look around and it isn't like super detailed compared to a modern game, but it just has enough detail that we're immersed, and it has enough detail that we believe where we are and what kind of world this is, that I never feel like this world feels empty. I feel the opposite, like this world is full, even with the minimal characters, the minimal enemies, and the minimal kind of environmental props. You just don't need that in order to have the world feel alive and feel large. So I think a lot of modern games that kind of miss this sometimes with production, and there's only a few studios that still kind of maintain this. Rockstar is definitely one of them with the Grand Theft Auto games. At least the number 5 is insanely detailed. You could just walk around as a character and get immersed in that world. I mean, that game's still old from modern day standards. So almost came out, what, 2010? 2012? It's pretty old. So yeah, Yeah, there was a bit of a charm back in the day. PlayStation 2 era, I think, is my favorite era. There's a lot of really great games, and I think it was probably the peak of gaming in a lot of aspects. We got a lot of the modern day game mechanics and the modern day, I guess, the origin of what a lot of modern games use. Like, I think, what was it, Call of Duty really hit its stride in that era, moving into the PlayStation 3 era with Modern Warfare 2. That game became really massive amongst a lot of my friends, and that really kind of set the precedent for what a first-person shooter should be moving forward in most other games, along with CSGO and Counter-Strike Source. So yeah. Anyway, we're diverging from what we're supposed to be doing, which is continuing on. But let me know what you guys' opinion is on. Oh, I've got the hiccups. What your guys' opinion is on what your favorite generation of games, where that kind of sits in the timeline of consoles and stuff. Let me know in the comments. I'd be curious to know, one, what games you guys play, and kind of maybe even potentially gauge what generation of console you guys have kind of played on most. I'll be curious to see whether you guys are like the newer generations, or maybe you're in the older generations, especially because this game is so old. So yeah, let's continue this. Let's analyze what we gotta do. Is this gonna be a regular stealth takedown by the looks of it? Okay, there's a portal there. Hello, camera. That didn't happen. Oh, I see. I have to wall run to it. And then I assume that platform comes out, I jump on that, and then I swing. Okay, I think I see. So then how the hell do I get over there? Do I jump up? Yes. Also got myself a coffee and a muffin to enjoy this. Nice communicating. Not what I meant to do. You know what? I think there's still pots up here. Let's just as if nothing ever happened. What? Why would you aim that way for? Now I can take it, thank you. I noticed one thing about this game. They have removed the ability to flip your enemies off of the ledge. I guess they didn't want fighting to be that easy. But I really like that mechanic, because I never really used it all that much. Remember Mithra's Vengeance, EE. I don't know what I bound that to. What does E do? Okay, E's triangle on my controller. Hello. How the... Oh. I forgot how to, like, stand up on the... Oh. Told ya.
It's so beautiful.
What is? The sky?
What is he like? Your father?
He
Dead.
is a good man.
He's gonna be dead.
A great man.
I hope he's not dead.
Strong. Loyal.
That'd be sad.
Kind. Forgiving.
What is it?
That is to say, we did not part on the best of terms.
Really?
It was many years ago. I was young and full of pride. Full of fear as well. He offered to listen, but I could not find the words. Would not find them. And I only hope that I may see him once more. To say that I am sorry. But this is a story for another time. Let us speak of other things. Surrounded by so much sadness, we
This
should
made
not
so much
succumb
sense.
ourselves. Returning to the matter at hand, I cannot get to you from where I am.
I can close another shutter then. Let us regroup ahead.
So he was in his angsty teen phase in the last game, right? He was like emo phase. Because he had daddy issues. This makes so much sense now. Okay, can I go around the edge? No. You didn't protect your leader. What are you doing? Oh, I missed. And wait, I did it. How did I do it? I don't know how I did that. Oh, it might be when they turn yellow, when they're almost dead, that they become throwable, potentially. We'll have to try that.
There is still no way for me to get to you. However, you can reach the throne room from where you stand. And I can pass through the greenhouse. This will certainly bring us to the same location.
Be careful, Prince.
I don't know, you're going to the throne room. I feel like you need to be more careful. Especially if the vizier's there. Oh, wrong button. I like that we're getting some more backstory to the prince. Like, we have been playing as the prince for like... We ran the wrong direction. No! Okay, I guess I... We've been playing as the prince for 2 games now, and we did not know that the prince had some daddy issues. So, yeah, we're learning more and more about him as we go. But I like that in this game, we get to learn more about both of the characters. I guess we haven't learned too much about Farah in terms of like backstory, but we kind of knew that from the first game. Hey, what? Didn't even press the button. I might have pressed it twice by accident. Easy. Easy done. So I wonder if we'll get any backstory of Farah from the point of because the timeline has changed. Kind of get to like hear about what she went through. Wonder if her dad ended up being killed. Wait, was it her dad? Well, she was taken, so I don't think we ever saw her dad in the first game. Alright, let's look around for a health upgrade pathway. I have a feeling one will be coming up. Maybe? Alright. Turns out my muffin was stale in the middle. I don't know if I overheated it or something. But I'm really sad now. I don't have a muffin, but I still got my coffee, so we're good. Oh, I thought they would have timed it so there'd be. I want to do both. I want to do both at once. I guess I have to wait. No, it's simply not possible. Alright, alright. I got this. Oh, they're synced. Okay, it's definitely not possible. I saw an opening. I saw an opening. I thought it was possible. Alright, alright. We have properly confirmed. That was like our best shot at getting through. You know, I've just noticed we haven't lost any of our sands. So let's just pretend that this whole thing didn't happen. We can do this. Just gotta believe. Hey. That was as simple and easy as that. Oh. Planned that. All right. Really moving that slow? No. You know, I was even prepared. I was like, okay, this episode we're gonna be doing platforming and fighting enemies. I gotta be ready for this. Turns out I was not ready. Why was that so difficult? I need more of this coffee, I think. So what do we need to do? We need to get over here. What are you? You're standing like right on the edge of a closed door over a pit. If I open this door, will it push you in? Oh, I can't do that because that's in the way. So we do it with this one. Okay. So our goal is to trigger some kind of switch, I'm going to assume. This platform moves across, so I guess we pull that one up next. So now the middle one can't go down. Wait, I think this goes up higher. Yeah. Okay. And then that went all the way down, so then I think what we have to do is we have to pull that one back down, which should move that across, then we move that one over. I think that's what that did. So let's have a look. Alright, so that one's locked up there now. Oh, but... Oh, okay. I think we have to have it at the middle. So we have to move each of them up one by one, potentially. So we have to do it like... Move them up one by one, but do it twice. So let's pull this back down. Yeah. Oh, there's a chest down there. Let's get that. Don't know how that happened. Okay. I'm higher up than I thought. Okay, so we moved that one up, I guess, and that one was being blocked, so we had to. Oh, right, okay, it doesn't need to go up twice. We only need to move up once. And now we do the middle one again. Alright. All the way up to the top. Or maybe not all the way to the top. Okay. Now we pull this one up. And now we can pull this one all the way up. Which hopefully will set that one so that we can pull that one all the way up. Oh. Okay. Do we push it down? Oh, okay. And then if we move this one down, does that mean it's gonna cause the thing to open up again? I guess we'll find out. Yeah. Okay. Okay, this one's now up in the middle section. That one can't move up or down. This one can only move down, but we moved it up, didn't we? Oh, wait, but this one wasn't up. Okay, okay, we're good, we're good. I don't think that's navigable. One down. Then we move that one up. Okay. This way. Yeah, and then we move. Jump. 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 It's edge. Edge detection is working too well. Move this up. It toggles those two. So then, okay, we're good. Oh, look at that. Now, I'm just guessing at the solution being we have to move them all to the top. It'd be a shame if that wasn't what we're supposed to be doing. How do I... Towards the camera, that's weird. Bear is about to be pushed off. Or maybe not. Man, I wonder if there's any complex mechanical temple stuff like this in the real world. I know that they exist. Like I think it's called Jali. Their channels, actually, Jalis are like hanging I guess, lamps in Indian culture. You have jali, which hang down. You put oil in them. They're like oil lamps that hang. Usually they're used for like rituals and religious reasons, but in ancient temples, specifically Indian temples, they also had oil that would run through different channels that were carved into the walls. So you'd have nice carvings on the walls, and you have a channel in front of the wall which had basically it worked as a means of just kind of oil would fill up in those channels, and they had them all throughout the temples. So wherever you had a temple that didn't have direct sunlight, you'd have these channels, and if you ignited it...
While you stand and admire the scenery, your enemy grows stronger.
Look, this is why I'm playing the game, alright? I'm admiring the game. But yeah, they would have these oil-filled channels, which are called jali as well. And you would ignite them, and that would be how you see inside the temple. I don't know how they extinguished them, if maybe the oil was just turned off and they just burnt until they would extinguish themselves. But it was a really cool thing that I learnt about when I was working on my project called Mission of Mercy. It was based in Cambodia, and I was looking up Cambodian temples, temples like Angkor Wat, and I think they have like 38 other temples in Cambodia. There might be more. So I checked them out, and there were some really interesting features. Kind of mechanical. This one isn't really mechanical, but it was clever. It makes me wonder if this sort of stuff exists in the world, or like whether this is inspired by stuff that might exist, or whether this is like an exaggeration and interpretation of certain mechanisms. It'd be really cool to visit a place and see it. Where'd he come from?
Step. I am impressed you made it past my little welcoming party. Impressed, but also quite annoyed. You have robbed me of my strongest allies. It would be unfair of me not to return the favor.
He has no eyeballs.
I will make an excellent queen, fit for a god. Although we will need to make some modifications.
Let her go!
You act as though you have a say in the matter.
Is this voice different? It's the same voice actor, but I feel like it's...
The prince was cast to his death into a pit of darkness. Robbed
Always
of
the way.
Farah, distanced from the vizier. He had been warned that his journey would not end well. Ah, but do not be surprised. The prince's transformation saved him. Sometimes good can come of ill. Sometimes.
It's called the Silver Lining.
Is this where I should resume the tale next time?
I think we're gonna end... yeah, we'll keep it paused. We're gonna end the episode here. We've just reached the 30-minute mark. Actually, it's a little bit over, but that's always a good thing. So yeah, we're gonna end the episode here. We'll be back next week playing as the Dark Prince to continue on and save Farah. But he threw her away, so I don't know if she's dead or what happened, whether he actually took her and just broke the bridge. I don't know. But yeah, we'll be back next week to kind of see what happened there. But if you guys enjoyed this episode and the ramblings that I often do in these episodes, if anything has kind of sparked any ideas or thoughts in your mind, definitely leave a comment down below. I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say. And yeah, definitely hit the subscribe button if you aren't yet subscribed. We have a lot of viewers on the episodes, but not as many people subscribe. So if you haven't, please do hit that subscribe button, because it definitely helps this channel to grow, and I would love to see this channel reach, I think we're going for 100 subs. We just surpassed 70. I think we're on 71 as this video is being recorded. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed. But yeah, please do hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, all that sort of stuff. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed, please definitely stay tuned for next week. We'll be back. But until then, stay safe, have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll be back next week with another episode. Till then, have a good one.